Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Slow English Podcast. I'm Sahar, and I want to say that I'm not an AI, I'm an English teacher. Today, I want to talk about something that almost every English learner experiences at some point. You start learning English with a lot of energy. You feel excited. You download an app, buy a notebook, choose a new book, and maybe even make a study plan. You tell yourself from now on, I'm going to study English every single day. For the first few days, everything feels great. You learn new words, watch English videos, practice speaking, and feel proud of yourself. But then, little by little, something changes. You start feeling tired. You don't want to open your book. You skip one day, then another day, and finally you stop studying. A few weeks later, you feel motivated again, so you start over, and then the same thing happens. If this sounds familiar, there is something important you need to know. You are not lazy, and you are definitely not the only person who has this problem. Learning a language is a long process, and many learners make the same mistakes without realizing it. So today, let's talk about why you get tired of learning English. And more importantly, what you can do about it. The first reason is that you expect results too quickly. This is probably one of the biggest problems for language learners. We live in a world where everything is fast. We can order food in a few minutes. We can send a message to someone on the other side of the world in seconds. We can watch a movie whenever we want. Because we are used to getting things quickly, we sometimes expect language learning to work the same way. You study English for 1 week and expect to speak fluently. You learn 100 new words and expect to understand every conversation. You watch a few English videos and expect to understand native speakers easily. But languages don't work like that. You cannot build a strong language in a few days. Think about going to the gym. If you exercise for 3 days, you probably won't see a huge change in your body. But that doesn't mean the exercise is useless. Your body is slowly changing, even if you cannot see the difference yet. English is exactly the same. Every time you listen to English, your brain is learning. Every time you repeat a sentence, you are improving your pronunciation. Every time you learn a new word and use it in a sentence, you are building your vocabulary. The problem is that language progress is often invisible. You might feel like you are not improving, But then one day you watch a video that you couldn't understand a month ago, and suddenly you understand most of it. That's progress. You just didn't notice it happening. Another reason you become tired is that you make English too difficult. Some learners believe that studying English means sitting at a desk with a grammar book for 2 hours. They study difficult grammar rules, memorize long vocabulary lists, complete exercise after exercise, and try to remember everything. Of course, grammar is important. Vocabulary is important. Exercises can be useful, but if every English session feels like an exam, you will probably get tired. You need variety. One day, listen to a podcast. The next day, watch a short video. Another day, read a simple story. Maybe one day, just speak to yourself for 10 minutes. You can even learn English while doing something you already enjoy. If you love cooking, watch an English cooking video. If you like football, listen to an English football podcast. Or if you enjoy traveling, watch videos about different countries. If you like fashion, technology, movies, or music, use those topics to learn English. You don't always have to study English about English. You can use English to learn about the things you already love, and this makes a huge difference. Another common problem is trying to learn too many things at the same time. You learn 10 new grammar structures, then 50 new words, then 20 phrasal verbs, then idioms, then pronunciation. Then you start studying conditional reported speech, passive voice, and complicated vocabulary. After a few days, your brain feels full. You don't need to learn everything at once. As a beginner, you need a strong foundation. Learn useful expressions, learn how to talk about yourself, learn how to describe your day, learn how to ask questions. Or sometimes you can learn how to talk about your family, your job, your hobbies, your plans, your likes and dislikes. These simple things are extremely useful because you can actually use them. And when you use something repeatedly, it becomes easier to remember. You don't need to know 10,000 words to start speaking. You need the right words. You need to use them. Another reason people get tired is perfectionism. This is a big one. Some learners think every sentence has to be perfect. They want perfect grammar, perfect pronunciation, perfect vocabulary, perfect sentences. So when they want to speak, they start thinking, is this grammar correct? Should I use this word? maybe my pronunciation is wrong. Maybe I should say it another way. And by the time they finish thinking, they don't say anything. This can make speaking exhausting. Really, really exhausting. You have to accept that your English will not be perfect. And that's okay. You are learning. When you make a mistake, you are not going backward. You are practicing. Imagine a child learning to ride a bicycle. The child falls, then gets up, tries again, falls again, tries again. Nobody looks at the child and says, "You are terrible at riding a bicycle because you fell." We understand that failing is part of learning. Language is the same. Your mistakes are part of the process. So don't wait until your English is perfect before you start speaking. Speak now. Speak with the English you have. Use simple words, make simple sentences, and slowly your English will become better. And another reason is comparing. You open Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok and see someone speaking English perfectly. They speak quickly, their pronunciation sounds natural. They know lots of expressions. They sound confident. And you think, I want to speak like that. That's a good goal. But then you make the mistake of comparing your progress with theirs. You don't know how long they've been learning. Maybe they've been studying English for 10 years. Maybe they live in an English-speaking country. Maybe they practice for several hours every day. Maybe they have a teacher. Or maybe they work in English. You are only seeing the final result. You are not seeing the years of practice behind it. So instead of asking, why am I not as good as this person? Ask yourself a better question. Am I better than was before? Maybe last month you couldn't introduce yourself in English. Now you can. Maybe you couldn't understand a simple podcast. Now you understand. You understand 50%. Maybe you were afraid to speak. Now you can speak for 5 minutes. These are real achievements. Don't ignore small progress just because you haven't reached your final goal yet. I hope you enjoyed this video because it was one of your questions. That's why I'm getting tired after studying English. Why English is boring for me. Because of this, I recorded this video for you. I want you to like my video if it was useful for you, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. This is a Slow English Time channel, and I want you to know that I will read all of your comments. So tell me your idea about this video and tell me, have you ever gotten tired of studying English or not? Good luck everyone. See you.